I'm Adam Olivier, and we are live from the Great King Cake Taste-Off 2024.
It's time. I'm so excited.
A lot of planning.
A lot of planning.
A lot of activity.
A lot of king cake.
A lot of king cake. We have, what, 25 king cakes to try?
25 king cakes to try.
My goodness.
Over 50 judges are here. Judging just started moments ago. People are getting their king cakes.
We have live music. We have drinks. We have everything your heart could imagine.
Everything. I think we should find someone to interview.
All right, who do you
Shall
want to go
we?
to?
I don't know.
Well, we have Colby right there.
Okay. Yeah. Hey guys. What's going on?
We're here to take some king cake.
Yeah. Okay. What are you most excited for?
Judging. You know, being able to judge and pick apart things and critique.
Okay.
But no, really tasting the king cake, of course. You know, hanging out and listening to music.
Is there like a certain criteria that you're going in thinking about, like, okay, presentation, taste, texture?
I love a good cinnamony, good king cake. So if I can find one that fits that profile, I'm
Not
all in.
dry, right?
Not dry.
I think make sure it's not dry.
Gotta be moist.
It's gotta be moist. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'll let you guys get started. Oh, come on.
Come over.
We got Mayor J. Scott Richard in the building. Welcome.
Eat more boudin.
Eat more
sorry.
Wrong festival. We'll be there soon.
Wrong place.
Wow, my palate's already.
Have you had some?
I've had 3.
You've had 3?
So I
Okay.
only got 21 left.
Making your, what, initial first thoughts?
Well, first thoughts are amazing. I mean, got a little bit of cinnamon, I got some berry, a little bit of lemon in number 3. So off to a good start so far.
Yeah.
like it.
I'm excited. Pace yourself.
I will.
Yeah.
We got water and milk for
Hopefully
you.
an insulin shot later.
And don't worry, we can roll you out of here if need
Yeah.
be.
Absolutely.
We got people ready to stand by. I'll let you get back to judging.
Thank you for having me.
being here.
Do we want to do Dan the Man?
Of course,
We have to do Dan the Man.
Hey, buddy.
Doppler Dan.
Doppler Dan Romano.
Yeah, I'm ready to dive in. I'll be a little sluggish later on this evening, but a little different than last year. This thing
Yeah.
is like really blown up.
A little different.
It gets bigger every year.
The
I'm looking for,
understatement of the
you know,
year.
there's a term like when you eat a lot of meat, you get the meat sweats. I'm going to be looking forward to getting the cake sweats later on
The
today.
cake sweats,
The cake
not
sweats.
the cake sweats.
Yeah, it's going to be really sweet. Literally,
Yeah.
not figuratively.
There you go.
No, but this is amazing. I mean, live music, like a lot of people here, a lot larger than.
Yeah.
Now I understand why it isn't in the studio.
Yep. You gotta
Because-
move it. Got too big.
It's insane.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah.
How do you feel about being a judge, holding that power in your hands?
I mean, look, I'm a novice when it comes to king cake. I really don't know anything other than it tastes good. So if I like it, I like it. But
I love that.
am I a traditionalist? Not exactly. I'm a Yankee. So, you know,
He's learning.
people are already holding that against me for whatever reason. But unfortunately, my vote is just as equal as everybody else's.
Yeah.
So-
It might
I
have
love
been the
it.
trash can
And-
thing you did for
You know
the
what? I
baseball.
really have to commend both of you because you gave us really great weather
Yeah.
for the Great King Cake Taste-Off.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's a trade. I give you good weather, you give me good cake.
Paid him off with king cake.
Yeah, it works.
It's true. But we do have some really nice weather, as you mentioned. We'll let Dan get back to eating over there. We are going to be seeing some changes, though. Those temperatures really starting to warm up now with that sunlight outside. But let's go ahead and take a look at that forecast as we head through the next few hours into your evening.
All right, guys. Thank you for that great weather, Adam.
I tried,
Honestly.
yeah.
Yeah. We have a historian of king cake, the foodie himself, Jay Steiner.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so tell us about the king cake. How did it originate?
So, what you have to understand is who the king in the king cake is. Well, there's kind of 2 answers to that. There's the king, the little baby king of kings, little baby Jesus, but also the 3 kings,
Okay.
the Magi, which is why king cake originally was associated more with Epiphany. And in many parts of the world today, like down in Mexico for La Dia de Reyes, for Epiphany in France where they have a Galette de Roi, it's usually just on the 6th of January. Whereas here in Louisiana, it became much more of a Mardi Gras associated thing due to a lot of things that were happening in the 1800s and 1900s in New Orleans. But yeah, so then it's basically celebrates 12th night, that
Okay.
12th day of Christmas, and you see these, nice little treats to celebrate the holiday.
So eating king cake before 12th night, no.
that would still be the no-no. So even our modern association with 12 night, you don't want to. It's for a boat. Don't touch it. You know, you're going to turn it to dust or some pillar of salt. But yeah, so we still have that association with Epiphany as the start of our king cake season. But for example, when you go to Mexico and have a Rosco de Reyes, on La Dia de Reyes, it's just one day. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's
No big
wild.
Mardi Gras. Now the funny thing is they do Mardi Gras celebrations, but no cake down there. So
No cake?
no.
We need king cake. Okay, and so I know there's also the traditional, the galette.
Yeah, the galette de roi, the French style, is going to be more of kind of a flaky pastry with frangipane, a sweet almond paste, and nice little glaze on top. And you find that in France, although parts of France do more of a Spanish style, which is a Rosco de Reyes, which looks more like our king cake,
Okay.
the round, the ring, with nuts and spices and sugar and, you know, all that. Now, certainly not as colorful as these are. So
Yeah.
this is America after all, baby. It's South Louisiana, but it's America. We gotta sugar it up, you know.
I love that. And it's fun to see now how the king cake evolved.
Yeah.
So now you have all these different flavors added into it.
Absolutely. I mean, in my own lifetime, I'm just under 40. When I was growing up here in the 1990s, you know, it was a big deal when they started having the donut king cakes. All the other king cakes were the kind of real bready, mostly cinnamon, maybe some fruit filling, and the real basic toppings on them. Now, I'm seeing a variety of king cakes with meringue, with frangipane, with different doughs in them, with brioche, with all these different, with choux dough, like almost like an eclair. I'm seeing so many different varieties today, so people are kind of taking it and running with it, which, of course, that's the other, you know, in addition to all American sugar, we got our American ingenuity too, so yeah.
I love this. And I know Adam's from New Orleans, so I consider him the king cake snob.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
your king cake.
I like to go with the traditional one just because that cinnamon flavor with the icing on top. It's just what I grew up with. There have been a couple that I'd really like to venture out on. The Gentilly king cake.
Yeah.
Really like
And this
that.
is what I like. You bring up traditional because a lot of times I talk to people. You know, I talk about food history, and traditional sometimes means 400 years old, sometimes means 40 years old, sometimes means 40 days ago.
Right.
So don't eat your king cakes after 40 days. You know, anyway.
That might be a little stale.
But in New Orleans now you have, for example, Dong Fong, a
Yeah.
Vietnamese bakery now creates lines out the door, whereas it used to be all the Sicilian bakeries. Now
Yep.
here we had all of our, you know, few little spots here and there. You know, king cake beer really didn't pop up to the 70s, and in only that period of time really exploded into all these varieties. So, you know, if you don't like this one, move on to the next one. Just try something else, yeah.
And I mean, we really have a lot of them to try today.
I
and
know.
last year we had the Boudin king cake for the first time.
I know.
I'm excited to see what else we got.
I'm excited too, and you have more good weather on the way.
I do. We are going to be tracking some chillier conditions, but it is going to be warming up in your forecast. I'll give you the latest on that coming up.
And Jay, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
very much.
knowledge.
Thank you.
And guys, more great king cake taste off coming at you right after this. Welcome back to the Great King Cake Taste Off. We're hanging out with dear friend Caroline Lafayette Travel. Welcome.
Hey guys, okay, when you invited me to eat king cake, I thought I was just coming out of taste. I didn't realize it was a party.
We have
It was
fun.
a hard sell, I bet.
Oh my, yeah, anything with king cake, I'm here. But anything y'all call for, I'm here. This is incredible, you guys.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having
Of
me.
course, we love you. Okay, so you're here, and we have these fancy little buttons. If we can get like a little close
Yes.
up on these, tell us about these.
We like to call him Mr. King Cake at Lafayette Travel. If you scan his QR code belly, it'll give you a full list of all the parade events, all the Mardi Gras events in and around Lafayette. There's so much that goes on. And last weekend and this upcoming weekend, it's kind of hard to keep track.
It is hard to keep track.
So we try to make it easy. And I know you guys
We love
wore him
him.
last year. You
Oh, we
had him
love
last
him.
year. And the fun thing is, if you save him, like the QR code just updates every year.
Really? Oh.
So you can keep your Mr. King Cake and
wear it every year.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Wear him year round if you want.
So y'all did him last year.
Yes.
But I think that's a genius idea to have everything as a one-stop shop.
We love a QR code. It makes it easy. But yeah, a one-stop shop, and that's what LafayetteTravel.com tries to do for visitors and for residents alike. So if it's your first Mardi Gras, we have a great Q&A section on our website, like where to park, if you could bring your kids. You know, we have a family-friendly Mardi Gras, so we try to, you know, give people all the information we can so that they're ready to have a good time, they feel prepared. So if you have any questions about Mardi Gras head to LafayetteTravel.com, or you can always head by the Visitor Center on the North Evangeline
So can they
Thruway.
stop by and pick up a Mr. King Cake?
Yes, I was about to say, if you haven't had your king cake, stop by the Lafayette Visitor Center on the Northwest Evangeline Thruway,
Yeah.
and you can pick him up there.
I love that.
Yeah, I was going to say, are there any other locations that you can get them, or that's the main one?
We have them there for right now, but look, if y'all need a king cake pin, call me, I'll bring
Yeah.
you some. Like, wherever you need them, we'll make sure you get them.
And then Caroline, last year, you guys had like a whole music playlist. Did y'all bring that back?
Okay, so actually that happens weekly. Lafayette Weekly is one of the coolest things we do. So it's a playlist that updates every week that gives you a taste of live music that's happening in Acadiana that weekend. So yes, we have a specific one for Mardi Gras. You can head to LafayetteTravel.com to find it. You can also find us on Spotify. We got all the
Everywhere.
tunes that you need for Mardi Gras.
And guys, we're gonna put everything you need to know about Mr. King Cake on our website, KLAF.com. But you, my friend, have great King Cake weather ahead for us.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad that it's all nice and sunny out there, because a lot of us are going to be rolling to our cars after this, or be in a sugar coma trying to sleep outdoors. I'll let you know if it stays that way in your forecast coming up. Well, it is a party in here, Taylor.
I know. It's
Did you
wonderful.
know it is very rare to see 3 meteorologists together at the same time from News 15. And
I
we have
know.
Dan and Michael here tasting king cakes.
They're eating. You haven't had any King Cake yet.
I get stuck having to talk about the weather with you.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Well, hey, it's a beautiful day for some king cake out there. Let's see if it sticks around in your forecast.
Welcome back to the Great King Cake Taste Off. We are jamming out, stuff in our faces.
You might have heard a little music going on
I
behind us. It
know.
sounded fantastic so
We
far.
have these lovely humans, the Medicine Men. Okay, what you playing next?
Play a song called Born in a Hurry.
Take it away.
Sorry, I said the wrong name. High Speed Chicken Feed.
I love
There
it.
you go.
Mardi Gras song.
Even better.
Thank you.
Alright guys, we have one of our judges here, Andrew from Parish Brewing. Okay, first thoughts?
King cake calories don't count. The most important thought.
Yes.
Second thought, there are some standouts.
Yeah? Okay. You've had about like half of them now, right?
Yep, I've had about half. I feel like I've had Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
This is like Thanksgiving in the middle of Mardi Gras. take a break. It looks like we need some more samples to come out, so
Yeah.
it's a good opportunity to take a breather.
Take a breather, get some water,
Yep.
some milk, stay hydrated. Well, I'm excited that you're here and you're judging with us today. So thank you for taking one for the team.
Yep, it's my pleasure. This is a tough one, but somebody's got to do it.
You have a hard job. And guys, don't go anywhere. More great King Cake Taste Off coming up after this. And welcome back to the Great King Cake Taste Off. We've got some awesome judges here. We pulled this guy off from the street.
I'm one of the
Met
awesome.
him.
Yeah.
Michael Crowley, meteorologist. Okay, we're doing a live reaction.
This is number 9.
What are your thoughts?
Have you had that one yet?
Number 9, I did.
You did?
Not my favorite.
Okay, well, there you go. There's your one reaction
I'm
there.
sorry, number 9.
It's okay. They don't know who number 9 is.
Right, that's right. So we'll
Someone
find out.
knows though, so we'll find out. Okay.
I'll pass it to you.
Gotta pass our King Cake baby, Mike. So how many have you had so far?
I have had, I believe, 17 or 18 pieces so far.
Okay.
And I haven't hit a bad one yet. There are
Okay.
some delicious king cakes here. The secret is small bites because there's a lot of king cakes to taste, but
Yeah.
the restaurants and the bakers have done a phenomenal job of bringing some delicious king cakes to this event.
Yeah. So as mayor, was King Cake Judge ever part of the description?
I think this is my first time as a king cake judge, but I'm happy to do it, and I'll be happy to be back if you invite me.
Of course, we'd love to have you. Take one for the team for us
That's
today.
right, that's right.
Absolutely. Okay. Any standouts? Did one stand out to you?
Well, I've had 2 that I really like that I scored the highest. I don't remember the numbers right now, and I still have a few more to get through, so I want to reserve my opinion. But, really, what an awesome event to promote local king cakes, local bakeries, local restaurants. It's just a wonderful thing. I mean, Mardi Gras spirit's in the air, and we need to promote our local businesses, and what a great way to do it. So thank you
Of
for
course.
putting this together.
Absolutely. That was the goal with the Taste Off when we first started a few years ago, was to promote our local bakeries. Thank you so much for being a judge. And we have great weather. Thank you guys. Wow.
All because of this guy.
All because of me, wow. It did help a little bit.
Can't help a little bit. He's somewhere eating his king cake right now. But
he's good.
Beautiful weather right now. Is it going to stick around for the evening? Well, we're going to find out in your forecast here coming up. So stay tuned. We're checking that out right now.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Great King Cake Taste Off.
Beautiful
They're
weather.
pointing at Adam.
Or
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
We're having some fun here. Okay, so we're going to this camera.
Okay.
And you're going to take the mic back
I'm gonna
because
take
you
the
got
mic.
interviews.
Do you want to hold the mic?
Mr. October gets to hold the mic.
everybody. What a great time that we are having
I'm
here.
excited.
It is
Thank
so
you for
much
being
fun.
a judge.
Oh no, of course. I mean, I like to eat and I like to be critical of things, and
Yeah.
so it really sits me well.
Absolutely.
You
It
told my
does.
skills with the cameras last week. He was super critical.
He was
about
on it.
Oh,
He was on
I
it.
was trying to be a big booster.
But okay, so off from camera skills, let's talk about Mardi Gras
Let's
for
talk
a
about Mardi
second,
Gras.
because this is such a awesome historical moment for the whole state.
No, it really is, and there are a lot of different kinds of Mardi Gras traditions that happen, across the country, across the world even. Different people celebrate Carnival in different ways. But what I'm really excited about, especially here in the Acadiana region, is that, our Mardi Gras is hundreds and hundreds of years old. The idea of this Courrier du Mardi Gras, that rural Mardi Gras that we do, it goes back to France before Europe even knew that there was an America. You know what I mean? So before any of this was here for us, this idea goes back that far. And it's just super exciting, and a lot of these things have great spiritual or religious, connections, but so much of it also is just tied to that sense of community, and that tradition of a people.
Yeah.
And so I always love it because it's such a great time to come together.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have about a minute left. What's an unknown Mardi Gras fact that you want to share with us?
Oh, wow. Well, I think that it's important, interesting. This goes back to the career, because when you go, you'll see some of them have the tall pointy hats, and some of them have flat hats, and some of them have little crowns. And all of of those hats are actually designed to make fun of people. Like the tall pointed hat, which you'll see is very similar to like that princess style medieval hat that we think of behind it. Well, it's made to make fun of that. You know, when sort of the flat-boarded hats were made to make fun of clergy and scholars and things of that nature. And then of course the ones that are like the large crowns are also to make that connection back to nobility.
Yeah.
And so much of that tradition is about how to make fun of people during this time of year when normally you are well under their control or thumb or that kind of a thing. So it's just kind of a great way to get back.
Yeah.
And Brady's going to dress up as a chicken because that's what he's making fun of.
He is. And then we're going to talk with you coming up after the break too about Mardi Gras music.
No problem.
And then, but you have some weather coming up. I almost took him out.
Yeah, geez. I won't even be able to enjoy King
Sorry.
Cake. Hey, we got to look at the forecast coming up.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Great King Cake Taste-Off. Brady's
Live
stuffing his
TV.
face with King
Live
Cake.
TV.
Oh my, you're a hoot and a half.
Sorry, how we doing?
We're great. Okay, so one of the big things with Mardi Gras is the music.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and this is one of those things that also goes way back in time, but I mean, we really start to see and we really start to hear a lot of it, you know, when jazz really starts hitting in New Orleans, you know? And that's also like key is like not only is this music here so that when we get out, you know, we can all dance and sing and have a great time, but a lot of this music is also here to tell the story of Mardi Gras in a range of different ways. Like there's this great song that the song just goes, if you go to New Orleans, you got to go see the Mardi Gras, which has always been funny to me because like it's not every day, but it's just saying that like schedule your trip to do this event, and then it talks a lot about the things that you may see or do or who you may come across, but also, you know, along the lines of the Mardi Gras Indian tradition, which we have in a small scale here in Lafayette as well as in New Orleans. I mean, they've got tons of songs like Iko Iko O'Day, which like goes across this whole story of these two different tribes meeting each other and the steps that their flag boys and that the other members of the tribe do, you know, as part of this meeting. And again, it all happens, you know, on this Mardi Gras. And then of course, going back to the career, all of those different Mardi Gras troops like the Basile and Eunice, they all have their own songs and chants that again have been passed down year to year to year, and they have stayed the same.
I feel like we could talk about this all day.
I could. But I gotta eat this
you gotta go judge.
And when you go down there to New Orleans, you got to go see the Zulu King.
That's right. Like it's just out every day.
I love this. I love learning about the history. You have a weather coming up after this, so stay with us, guys. Taste-Off, and it would not be the Taste-Off without Tate making a drink.
Well, and we're making a drink today based on last year's winner, which is kind of exciting. So
it was Great Harvest of Acadiana. They won last year
with a blueberry cheesecake.
Blueberry cream cheese.
Cream cheese. So today we're making a blueberry cream cheese daiquiri, which is going to be insane.
I love this.
So we're using in the jar. We're going to do 2 parts of our sweet crude rum, and remember, I'm looking at the little line on the side of my jar. So we do 2 parts of the sweet crude rum. Now, to get the cream cheese flavor, we have a special syrup here. This is going to be sweet condensed milk cut with simple syrup. It's going to be it's going to be nice. We're going to do 1 part of that. We're going to pop that in there. And then, since it is a daiquiri, we want to put in some lime juice. We're going to do half a part. And what this does, it actually is going to add, well, a little sharpness to it.
Okay.
But here's the kicker. This is going to be pure blueberry juice. Watch how beautiful this turns out. I mean, wow, boom, right there. It's purple.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it awesome? Okay, now what we're going to do...
Shake it up.
We'll fill it up with some ice. Fill it up with ice and we're going to shake it up. And... So, y'all, since this is a king cake, we're going to be topping it with a little cinnamon.
And blueberries.
So fresh blueberries. So, y'all, this is a great afternoon dessert sipping drink, and it really does... it really enhances, a king cake cook-off. So
I can already smell it, and it smells amazing.
Look at that color.
Wow.
The color's beautiful. So
it even kind of looks like it has some icing on it.
Yeah.
It does. So we're going to have...
Oh my gosh, how many...
It's really hard, okay? These tongs lungs are not for blueberries.
Taylor loves a good blueberry.
I know.
She's a good. Thank you, my dear. And a little cinnamon on the top.
Oh, cheers, y'all.
Sherry, blueberry cream cheese. Tell me what.
Oh my God.
It's good.
Wow.
Yeah. It really, you get the flavors of the king cake,
Yeah.
the cinnamon, you get the flavors of the cream cheese, and the blueberries. It's pretty, it's one of my favorites.
It's a perfect little dessert drink.
I think this is my favorite.
I know.
There you go.
We got to make this for Brian of Great Harvest. And Tate, where are you located?
We're at Gator Cove, actually right next door from Vermilionville, so we're at 2601 Southeast of Andrew Way.
Yeah,
Come visit.
go visit them. We have more great King Cake Taste Off coming up after this.
Cheers.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Great King Cake Taste Off.
Oh, we got
CJ's passing out king cake slices over here.
I mean, it is crazy. So we got some of our judges. How's the king cake so far, CJ?
Awesome, absolutely awesome.
I see you got a whole platter full.
Yes, I'm serving everybody.
Serving everybody.
I'm working now.
Working the crowd.
Side
He's
job.
working it, y'all.
It never ends.
It never ends.
Do you have a favorite real fast? Have you made your decision? You have? Okay.
Okay,
Well,
what
then
about
we
you?
also have King.
I'm good. How you guys doing today?
Royalty with us.
Yeah, King
Hey, you know,
from
it's good to be
Rio.
the king some days. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great. This has been fun. This is the culmination of the Mardi Gras season. A king gets to eat some king cake. A lot of king cake.
Right.
So, yes.
Well, you had a fantastic ride this weekend with
Yeah.
Rio.
We did.
Great weather.
The weather definitely cooperated. The skies opened just in time, and we did have a great ride.
Now, what was more fun, the ride or the king cake taste off? And think about
Oh
it, we're
man,
right
you're
here.
putting me on the spot. Obviously,
No
I gotta
pressure.
say, it was a tie.
Yeah, it's a
It was a
good
tie.
man,
That
good
was a
man.
good choice. That was a very good choice. Did you have any like standouts? Have you declared a winner?
There were a few standouts.
We like to say
Yeah, actually, we actually had the exact same one, and I think our comments were about the one that we picked number one were
Okay.
exactly the same.
Okay.
On the radio side of things, what do y'all think? Are y'all going to help us promote this more each year, try to get more king cake out here?
Oh, absolutely.
25's not enough. Huh?
Anything you guys need. Big 102.1, count on us.
There you go. Well, we got to talk about the trophy
I know,
too.
y'all. Did you see this? So the winner of the taste off gets this swanky little trophy, the coveted King Cake Baby Trophy.
Awesome.
So he's up for grabs. The winner is going to be announced tomorrow live on the Noon Show.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Great Harvest 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they carry that tradition.
They
or
were
not.
the 2-year champs, so we'll
Nice.
see if they'll have a three-peat.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Well, thank y'all for
I
helping
know.
us out. Ending the show here, another year successful
I
at the
know.
Great King Cake Taste Off. My goodness.
And guys, don't forget, People's Choice, it's still going on until Fat Tuesday. You can vote for your favorite. So go to our website, KVN.com. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Happy Mardi Gras.
All right, happy Mardi Gras.